The Whiskey Brothers podcast is intended for an adult listening audience. If you find yourself easily offended, I guarantee this will do it.
They don't want no problems. Nah.
From Houston, Texas, the Whiskey Brothers podcast starts now.
Welcome, everybody, to the Whiskey Brothers podcast. Hi, it's episode 705. Giant hellos to everybody, especially those of you watching us right now. Some of you been sticking around, hanging in that queue for a minute, waiting on us to get started. We appreciate it. Be part of our Patreon. That's the most important thing. Go by there. Even $5, man. Actually, if you're thinking about buying the back episodes, which some of you do here and there, they're free if you're part of the Patreon. So join it for a month and then get all your free episodes and then forget to cancel for like 6 months. We'll love you forever. That's the Right Reverend Robert L. Mungle. That's Trey Tutts, and Grady Pruitt is back in the studio with us. I'm your host, Slade Ham, as always. Rob, you a big weekend for you?
Not really.
As horse racing goes?
Oh, yeah, the Derby.
Yeah, not Cinco de Mayo. I know that wasn't a big deal for you.
No.
But you're a horse racing fanatic.
I did not go out to bet on it this week, sadly.
No betting?
No.
Would you have won?
I would have, because generally I bet the 4 or 5 biggest long shots just to win, because there's always a chance at the Derby. Everybody's got
You're
a
one of
chance.
those. You show up with hope.
Yeah, well, I would have paid fucking huge.
Hope on a long shot. What would you have made if you'd bet on...
I think it paid $2 bet, paid $179.
on the horse that did... So how long would you have been screaming fuck? Would you have thrown your tickets away already?
No, until it's official. And I saw it coming down when I was live. I said, that motherfucker fouled. That's a fucking foul.
Did you say that?
I did. I was watching it and asked my girl. I said, hey, that's fucking, he fouled him.
Do you watch horse racing, Grady?
No. Nah, but apparently they got a place outside of here, like over on the north side of town, where they do like some. They got all types of betting, bro. You can bet on horses, turtles, fucking everything.
That's.
I don't know about that.
How do you? So it's just for fun, right? You don't like research the turtles.
No, it's just like
Pick a number.
They put just a clump of turtles in together, and they just form a circle around them. And like, whoever gets to the ring first, that's the winner.
Just like sumo wrestling, but
yeah. And it's just like, bet money on the guy with the blue headband or whatever however they mark the turtles.
So is
horrible.
that how you bet on horses? Is it just totally random, or you go for the bottom five?
In the Derby, you can, because they can all fucking win. It's nuts. They're all fucking champions.
So you bet on the bottom 5?
Yeah, you bet on the bottom 5, and I would have fucking won for the first time ever. Because I never bet it when Mind That Bird went off at like 50 to 1.
Is it why? So explain this to me as a complete novice. I know nothing about. I'm a pure layman when it comes to horse racing. So they all line up.
Yeah.
They
all
shoot
20 of them.
20. There's 20.
There's 20 horses in the Kentucky Derby.
That's a lot of fucking horses.
How
many, is that? There's always 20 horses in a race.
In the Derby, there is.
In the Kentucky Derby. What about other races?
No, you could have a race with 6 in them. Yeah. Depends on the race.
Do they normally have 20?
No.
Are these
that's
horses?
Rare.
Okay,
20
that's
is very rare.
So they fire the gun, and these 20 horses.
They bust out like a stampede.
Right.
Yeah.
And they're literally a stampede.
Yeah, literally.
Because that's what a stampede is.
The Derby is a fucking stampede.
So, and it's illegal to get in another horse's way.
Yeah, once you...
Because here's my problem. If I'm on the freeway, and you're an asshole driver, and I'm just trying to not let you in front of me.
The freeway is not a competition.
Shut up! It is. It is. You don't drive like I drive. You don't know what it's like in my car.
Well, to borrow a phrase from you. All right. Stay in your lane.
Okay.
That's the foul that he committed. Once a horse has established a lane, you can't cut in front of him and touch him in any way, because then you're violating. You're getting into his lane.
Okay, so is this
that's what he did?
Is this like Olympic track running, where the horse on the outside has to stay on the outside?
No, it doesn't have to stay. He can come in if he's a good length. If he's a length ahead, he can cut it and come in.
A horse length ahead.
Yeah, if he's a horse length ahead, you can start coming in. Once you break away at least a horse length away, you can cut in. This guy jumped in and touched the guy next to him, and that's a foul.
Yeah, bitch, get out of my blind spot.
Well, you can't do that. That's against you. You did not stay in his lane. He stayed out. He went into the other guy's lane.
This is what I like.
Horse racing is
You're
the-
less white than him because white people love rules. Like really, white people
They love rules in horse
to
racing.
tell you what the rules
and I'm
are.
telling you, if this been like a $10,000 claiming race on a Thursday, they'd have thrown that motherfucker out immediately. But they spent 22 minutes because it's the fucking Derby.
Yeah.
They said, they would have got any other race.
Horse racing would be
this bitch
so
would-
awesome if they just fired that gun and you could do anything you wanted to until you got to the finish
In
line.
the 30s and 40s.
I'll be interested in
They
shit.
did that in the
it'd be
30s
like
and 40s in those shit tracks.
That
out in
old
Arizona.
road rash game for Sega with the
Yeah.
dudes with the chains and the.
Yeah.
Oh, you should be
Red
allowed
Dead
to.
Redemption on
Yes.
the fucking Derby.
You should be allowed to beat that other jockey.
There's
You should
a
be allowed
classic
to.
shot of a race in the 20s. Somebody took a picture of the horses coming down the stretch, and the two jockeys are not hitting they're reaching back and hitting the other horse in the face. They're both up there doing that.
shit.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's how the race should be
Sure.
raced.
The only thing I know about the Kentucky Derby is that
It happens
the only thing
in
I like
Kentucky?
about it, is that I finally know where Southern Baptists got their dress code from. Because those big ass hats, the suits,
Big floppy
everybody
ass
looks
hats.
like deacons
That
and
looks-
deaconesses.
Yeah, that looks like a black church
Yeah.
every fucking Sunday.
every
Who has the
fucking-
best hats?
Yeah.
Black Church or Derby Sunday?
Derby
Oh,
Sunday
Derby
is
Sunday.
ridiculous. They
Yeah.
look like mums on
Yeah.
these women's fucking heads. Like this bitch got a homecoming
Yeah.
fucking decorated on her goddamn head.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Silly, but you know.
But
And
it was-
it's once a year, so they're coming out to stunt.
yeah.
Church is
Yeah.
every Sunday.
Yeah,
you know, so you can have an
right.
off week, but like Kentucky Derby, you're coming out to perform.
Yeah, that's right. You're trying to show
that
out.
Yeah,
White
you got to show
trash.
up fucking Tom Brady and shit,
Was he there?
He was there.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he
showed
was
up.
there?
Yeah.
He showed up to the
Just
Derby.
adding to the races.
Bro,
His
at
Added
one
to the
night, he was,
racism?
he was
Oh, hell yeah.
there, and he was at the Floyd and Pacquiao fight. It was
Yeah.
the
Later that
same
night?
Going
yeah.
for
Just got on his
Pacquiao?
got on his plane and went to the fight.
Yeah.
He had to swing by the Derby and whisper in that horse's ear how to cheat.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah, he did. It fucking cheated, man. I was sitting there. That's a fucking that thing's gonna get thrown out. They're gonna throw that motherfucker out.
for switching lanes.
You can't. Yeah, he ran it. Well, when you switch lanes, the other horse runs up into that horse, and so he stops and has to slow down, and that impedes his progress because that other horse was coming. He was going to pass that motherfucker until he slid over and got in his way.
I have mad respect for whatever this horse is.
Yeah,
Whoever this
Cheated.
horse is.
Gamemanship.
What's the
Throw
name
him-
of the horse that got kicked out?
Fucking massive front something. I don't fucking know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Louis
cheating.
Dick, I think.
Cheater.
Is what it's
No.
called.
Cheater. Fucking cheater.
No, I'm going to name this episode title after that
I
horse.
think horses' name are just a word scramble. It's like the same. Like if you put your name into like
The
a
rap
Wu-Tang
generator.
Clan,
Yeah, the
like
rap generator.
pretty much. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
yeah. They're like my name is Graceful Chipotle. You're like, what?
Pretty much. Yeah.
Graceful Chipotle by a nose.
Pretty much. My favorite all time was HOOF, hoof hearted. Say that real fast.
Hoof-hearted.
Hoof hearted.
Oh, that's
Oh,
that's
good.
Hoof hearted
interesting.
coming down. That's a
They
real
named their
horse.
No, that's a shirt you get in Galveston.
Yeah.
That's not a.
That's a real horse. Hoof hearted. Hoof hearted.
Did he
Is
make
it-
it? Did he make it anywhere? Was he?
No, he made it a fucking on a fucking YouTube video.
Has
The guy
anybody
trying to announce him?
Anybody name their horse NIGUS? That would be a good one. Say that fast. I'll do it. Niggas.
Yeah, I think they threw that name out.
Yeah. Oh, I know the names was horrible when they didn't give a fuck about PC.
Yeah.
Do
Oh,
they-
back in the 1880s.
Just flat. It's our own niggas by nose. It's just they didn't give a shit.
Blue Gum Express.
Oh God!
Big Lip Bobby. They didn't give a shit.
Runaway Slave. It's Runaway Slave and Blue Gum Bobby. Blue Gum Bobby and Runaway Slave. Runaway Slave. Runaway Slave. By a nose.
Well, obviously.
Let my people go for the show.
Yeah, man.
Well, I'll drink to that.
Yeah, and I missed out, fucker.
Oh, it happens.
I didn't like all the complaining about. Did you see all that shit?
I don't.
They're whipping the horse for people's entertainment.
They're not
It's
whipping-
like,
that-
bro, you have on a sweatshop sweater. Like you have on. What about that motherfucker? I mean, he's getting whipped for 14 hours a day. This is like
Have you
a
seen this-
8-minute race or whatever the fuck.
They don't even. The skin of a horse is so thick That's why they make boots and shit out of them, right?
And I never seen a horse cry during the Derby, like as it's getting hit.
They don't. It's
made for this.
It doesn't hurt them.
They've been doing this for hundreds of years because they know they can take it.
Yeah.
Just a horse. Why are you pushing me so hard?
Like when people get upset with wife beaters, why do you stay? She can tolerate it. She can take a punch.
I didn't know we'd get. Wait, horse racing.
It takes Trey 20 seconds to turn this into his political
Women
beliefs.
are like horses. They can take a beating if you give it to them, long as there's a treat at the end. You knock a bitch out, and you're like, I got a diamond ring. She's like, I'll stay.
I love Rob taking off his headphones.
Yeah, like that dissociates you from this. Like, well, he took off his headphones.
I didn't hear this.
Bro, they bear children. You telling me they can't take a right hook? I mean, I'm just saying.
My
Jesus.
laughter is at the fact that you're taking the stance and not laughing along with the stance. Although I'm not taking my headphones off, I'm going to lean right in and listen to this shit.
I'll toast you.
Oh, he's already had his whiskey.
Yeah.
Grady, thanks for joining us. We're drinking Old Humble. You can see it, actually, I think, on the camera. Those guys have been, the Old Humble Distilling Company have been taking care of us for a very long time. They have a big thing going on Memorial Day. Cheers. You going to be out there?
Oh, hell yeah. May 25th.
We have a new program that's going to be part of the Memorial Day. They reached out to me, the people at Old
Nobody wants to
Humble.
hear your dumb Coke, Trey.
Trey, I hate your 1 part alcohol, 30 parts Coke.
There's actually no more alcohol in the Coke can than there is in that fucking drink you just made.
You're really going to, okay. You're going to consider, you'll say you drank.
My favorite thing to do is to order drinks with Grady standing right next to me.
Yeah.
I'm standing there, I'll be like, hey, do y'all have any ciders? And his face says, oh, you're such a bitch, Trey.
Trey ordered ciders at Buffalo Wild Wings.
What kind of cider do you have?
Because it's sweet, it's good. It goes good with the
Someone
wings.
bring him a mixer out to the Memorial Day
the
celebration.
Memorial Day at Old Humble, they reached out to me and they said,
Cheers.
hey, we'd like to do something that day. Can we do one segment where we'll give you all the mic and we'll have Ask Trey Anything?
Oh, I love it.
I'm down.
Yeah, I said, okay.
Wait.
And he goes, can you moderate that? I said, I can't moderate it. But
Can you
I'll
record it?
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
Make sure it happens.
Oh,
Somebody's recording a podcast out there. Have them leave the equipment running just long enough to get
Yeah.
that. I'll run it as a bonus segment.
Sure.
100%.
You got to be on the Patreon to hear it. Was that
Sure.
a good
We'll do
plug?
it only for the Patreon people. You nailed it. Trey not knowing more shit on the Patreon.
What?
only.
I know shit. I know about domestic violence. I just broke y'all down. It's just like horseback riding.
We're you're a piece of work.
You telling me you wouldn't do that? Kentucky Derby, and it's just women doing house chores, but they got to stay in their lane with the husband just throwing hooks behind them.
I think we got an episode title.
Throwing hooks behind them.
Hooks behind them.
How do you envision that going
It's a
down?
woman, like they gotta by the end of it, they have to get the stain out of the shirt.
That's the.
Or it's even a worse beating, I guess. I don't know. I don't beat my wife anymore. So
I don't know why.
I've kind of lost my touch.
You know, it's important to have growth. You know,
God, we need a woman on this podcast.
Desperately. Trey Tutson, we're joined by Grady Pruitt.
yeah, I'm
That's Rob
drinking out of
Mumble.
a Kiki shot. So
It's the closest we've come to having a woman on the podcast. We'll be right back with more Whiskey Brothers podcast.
Are you new to the Whiskey Brothers? Then check out the legendary first 400 episodes. Access the archives at praisewhiskey.com.
Welcome back to episode 705 of the Whiskey Brothers podcast.
Jesus, 705.
It's a lot, Rob. I think we're going to make it to 1,000 and stop.
Ugh.
That's a plan, right?
Can
We
I
pass
pass my
the torch?
disclaimer?
Your disclaimer?
My disclaimer. I just want to say I do not condone domestic violence. I just understand it.
You know,
That's
a
okay.
disclaimer should stop
Yeah.
That's it?
about 4 words earlier than
Damn it.
you
leave
just,
off the comma.
Right. Yeah. Everything that comes out.
No disclaimer
I
should
believe
say
this.
but.
I believe
There
this
should be no
wholeheartedly,
but.
wholeheartedly about
yeah.
people's conversations. Everything after the comma but is usually bullshit.
Yeah.
I don't care what you're talking about. No matter what you say, everything after the but is
Yeah.
bullshit.
No, no, that last part was.
Probably the only part you meant. You're a little bit opposite.
I don't condone it.
Then
Hey,
just stop
yeah.
there. Then just stop there.
But I do
Look at the
understand
camera.
it.
But just look at the camera and we don't condone it. Just
I don't condone it.
okay, perfect. There you go. That's just let it be.
I do get it. I'm supposed to say what y'all say. I don't get shit. I don't know shit. I gotta let them know I know something.
Oh, well then, all better.
Well, fair enough.
Grady.
Yeah.
Just like, no, man, I didn't hit the tree. I was, my lights weren't working. Just like,
You've been on the road not frequently enough. I know with myself. I got to start bringing you out places. You're a very funny comic. You're working the road though a little bit, right?
I'm out there. I'm getting out.
Trying?
I'm trying. Yo, I can't do every fucking show though. Like you know, like, 'cause sometimes you get hit up through the right avenues. You know, people like, oh, this person, we have a mutual respect, or I've heard good things. But you ever heard, like, this dude hit me up out of nowhere to go out to College Station. He's like, hey man, I got a guest spot free this Saturday. And I was like,
Hey, I don't know you.
I don't know you at all. Also, a guest spot, like,
Wait, not
minutes?
a spot,
No,
not a gig.
a guest spot
But
in College
3 hours away.
Station? Yeah. Like, I was like, I messed with it. I was like, I'll headline it. Like, I'm not going to go do, I felt like cocky, but also like, hey man, like,
Who? What?
yeah.
Did you know the guy?
No previous anything.
There is a Facebook has emboldened people. I've gotten messages from guys going, "Hey, if you're around, like, ask, what are you doing Tuesday night?" And I'm like, "Well, it's a Tuesday. I'm fucking off. What's up?" They're like, "I got a spot, man. If you want a spot," and it just came up with like, it's like $20 a spot for like 20 minutes, and I'm like,
20 minutes.
What do you think I do for a living?
Yeah.
Like, what do you think? $20 for 20 minutes?
What's the proper pay for 20 minutes? I don't know.
Not $20.
No.
It's not $1 a
Not
minute.
$20. No.
Oh shit.
No.
Now when you headline gigs for $1,000,
No.
Fuck.
It's a those sorts of things, but it's very presumptuous to just jump in someone's inbox offering something worthless.
I was like, you realize I can get more stage time and more money staying within the loop in Houston. I was like, if you want me to drive out there, you gotta have something.
You gotta pay me.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got you. That's like driving an hour to go suck a bitch toes. You was like, this was not. I gotta put it in something. I'm just sucking toes. That's what I'm doing. Well, it's sexual.
How did you get there?
Yeah.
It was something worthless. Like, I wouldn't ever suck toes.
You're talking to the wrong man.
I wouldn't drive an hour to suck no
sure.
toes.
Of course.
You're talking to a foot fetishist over here, though.
You would drive an hour to suck some toes.
He's lying. Don't you let him lie. Don't you let look at me. Don't you let him lie to you. Don't you let him lie to you.
I'd drive for $20.
He would. Rob.
No.
You tell these people. You look these people in the these people who have been following us for I don't know how long. You can pick a chick's foot out by sight.
No.
You wouldn't drive to.
No, for an hour to fuck no. I'm with him.
2 hours.
But you just was against me.
No, I know. I'm saying I agree with what you're saying.
He's lying. 2 hours to suck some toes.
No.
Yeah.
An hour.
Just
No.
the pinky toe. He wouldn't even hit all the other shit. I'm just doing pinky toes
Just a little.
tonight.
30
What celebrity has the best toes?
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, he's
There's actually
chuckling.
websites to that, but it would be Katy Perry.
Oh wow!
And he can pick them out on site.
I bet Scarlett Johansson has some soft toes. No?
Soft?
Isn't that what you're going for, right?
Well,
No.
I don't know. As a non-foot fetishist, I don't know, Rob. We haven't visited this in a while.
I've never looked at toes and been like, I want to lick them.
No, never. I've only seen
But
just
you'll drive 2 hours for $20.
Yeah.
Do 20 minutes.
I'm not finna suck on no jungle rat ass fucking toes. That's all I've ever seen is jungle rat toes.
What is a good? Would you know a good toe if you saw it?
There's some decent toe. I don't know about any celebrity. I'm not really looking at that. But I know decent toes because my wife has fucked up feet, and I'm always looking at shit that's better than hers. So I'm like, yeah, you see her? Yeah. If
I
your
know
toe-
what it's not.
Yeah,
I've seen bad toes.
That's right.
No, it's not.
You ever seen that shit where it's like bent in? Like,
Oh fuck.
I bet you could pick anything up.
No toenail, like the pinky toenail's gone.
Like if you didn't have arms, you would be fine.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You seen that guy who does that? He's got no arms. He drives the car
Yeah, it's a
and
several-
everything.
Yeah.
With his feet.
He puts one up on the dash
Yeah, he
and
like
one
can
up on
shift
the.
gears and shit. It was on some You saw it, right?
Well, they had a dude on Real Sport, but I got attacked. Remember, I got attacked by a motherfucker with no arms. He was in the. You was. Oh no, you was there. This motherfucker was sitting there just drinking a beer with his feet. Remember that shit? Just drinking the beer.
And he fucking
Got
kicked
that
her
whole
ass?
Have we talked about
Have you not told this story on here?
I told about getting my ass. This is before I was
I don't remember
on.
this.
Yeah, motherfucker hopped on stage, kicked my ass. I'm holding
Well, you wasn't
him.
gonna punch
Bro,
him.
charging at me.
Trey got charged by a dude with no arms.
We talked about this.
Did we?
On
I know. We talked about the
I'm
one
sorry
arm
if
guy.
if
No,
you talked about this.
I wasn't a
But I
member.
don't remember that. And granted, if I don't remember it, it's fair to say the audience doesn't. I know I've been attacked by a one arm guy.
Yeah.
I've definitely had that happen. You have you ever been attacked
No.
by a guy missing a limb?
No.
No, just us.
This is it,
We
'cause
gotta
he
start
just
a
walk
club.
out Christians. That's what he do. Fuck your God, and we're out. Satan is here.
Pretty much.
You need them old Christians, some
Yeah.
Klan Christians. They'll attack your ass.
No, he fucking
Klan
He
Christians?
jumped on. He was drinking a beer with his feet.
Bro, he was doing everything. He went outside and smoked a cigarette with it. He just I'm just like, how in the fuck? Wait, you smelling feet
He
90%
was
of your
drinking
life.
like a Dos Equis, just pure toast.
Just,
you
yeah.
know what I mean? Like he was gripping it,
gripping that hoe.
Can you? I'm not going to try right now. Can you get your foot to your mouth right now?
Absolutely
Oh,
not.
hell
You
no.
do it every episode. But but I don't know
butt.
that. Is that like a super flexible move?
Well, I mean, if you start your life that way, you
No,
probably.
like, yeah, I mean, he's adjusted. I can't.
Were they accidental losses or was he born that way?
I don't fucking know. He was a loser.
I think
If he charged me on stage, I would know everything about that motherfucker right now. I would know his background,
I
everything.
didn't give a fuck because
he was with somebody else in a wheelchair.
Nah, he was- that's
so
what
I think it was,
A field trip.
not a field trip, but it was like those bitches was out looking for guys with fixed incomes. They was like,
Yeah.
we have shit due. So it's like they met them in therapy or some shit. But dude, legs worked because he was using the wheelchair as an ottoman and shit. He was sitting in the little booth part and had his legs just stretched out on the wheelchair, just chilling.
Wait a minute, he was in a wheelchair with no arms?
He rolled it. No. It's two separate guys.
I thought it was
Oh.
fucked up. He had his forklift certification just on his, on his table. I was like, why are you showing that off? But,
yeah, bro, they were
Yeah.
like
this dude operates machinery.
Just, and they handicap partners pulling just trash bitches. That you could tell they was only with it for the money because when he charged me, this bitch left outside to go start the car. It's like, what do you think's gonna happen? Let's say he kick all our ass and he able to run out. How you gonna get in the car? How is he gonna open the fucking door?
What happened to that girl's life? Like she either had all the STDs or some,
Or
where
no
it's like-
parents, just no
like,
nothing.
Where you gotta go, like I gotta go fucking armless. Dude.
Some people don't see
and
physicality.
they're
Grady.
fucking stupid. That's the first thing you notice. Dude, I went and got gas earlier. This dude had a fucking whopped up walk. I noticed that shit. He would look like, I don't fucking know. He walked like the letter W. Like he was just so fucking just rigid and jigsawed. Just, you know what I mean? Like he got tossed off a fucking horse and never recovered. Like he was just, his whole shit is fucked up. You fucking notice physicality. I have a fucked up eye. That's the first thing bitches notice. I gotta use my sense of humor for people to see past that. Don't hit me with that shit.
Literally.
Bro,
literally.
you remember that?
No pun intended.
You see like those motherfuckers shot bullets and wanted. That's
I see like old dude was walking.
Trey can see around the corner.
That's hilarious. That bullet.
Bro, you remember that goofy girl that came up to us at Rudd's last Monday?
Bro, drunk off her ass. I almost knocked this bitch out. Dude, I was this close. I'll hit.
He does not condone domestic
Yeah,
violence
not-
against women.
But I understand it. And that's why I didn't hit her. Because I don't condone it. But I understand it. Yeah, what the fuck was she saying? She just was staring at me and Grady on the stairs. And then she was like, I was like, hey, do we know you?
Yeah.
So why do you assume just because I'm staring at you that I know who you are?
This is where I lost it. She goes, yeah, we were, da-da-da. And then she goes, she just coughs in the middle of her sentence.
That's right.
And
we
I started laughing.
We started laughing ourselves.
And then she goes, why y'all laughing?
Why y'all being judgmental? That's what she said. It's like, bitch, you literally just came over here and tried to read us within 3 minutes of noticing us. You see, this she told Grady. You see your problem? You're too happy. You just want to laugh and smile at everything. Bitch, this ain't a problem.
You got to get a problem, Grady.
Yeah.
You need a.
That's the worst palm reading ever.
You're too happy.
Yeah.
You know, like, who are you to enjoy shit?
You need a problem.
And I asked, I was like, Grady, now if next week, if she comes back with accusations on somebody, how sorry are we going to feel? And he just laughed. We're not going to feel bad for her.
Because you know what happened? We started laughing and joking on her, and then immediately she globbed on to two other
guys.
And went and like bought drinks for him and shit like that.
And they're excited.
Yeah.
Whoa, like y'all look like
they
garbage.
weren't happy. There you go.
I do not miss hanging out in this social circle at all.
Bro,
did she go up and do time, or was she just a civilian?
She was just a stupid, drunk, lazy, whack-ass white bitch. That's all she was. I'm sorry, but I don't like them right now. They're fucking, they're unbelievable. Dude, you know white women stole outrage. That was black shit. That was our shit. We had outrage on lock with the riots and all that shit, marches. And now white women just get mad if you fucking, you hit a horse too hard. They're like, oh, I'm mad. I'm taking over Twitter.
I feel like everyone's got their finger on the car of outrage. Everyone.
But it's mainly white women and gays. We can't be outraged. Mad niggas get shot. That's all I know. You fucking growl a little bit. Pop, 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 pop. Freeze. He was resisting with his eyes.
White women and gays.
I do not know what questions
Who's ruining careers?
What questions are going to be asked of Trey at this anniversary at Old Humble. I don't know
either.
But
I'm curious.
I encourage you to do this live, lest you believe.
I think it's going to have to be done with written down questions. We can't just let people.
Yeah. I don't think I'm going to be able to blurt them out.
Gays. I meant to say the gays.
But lest you think this is a character that is prepared for, and these are lines being read on the podcast, I assure you this is 100% certified grade A Trey Tutson. You're going to get it May 27th. It's happening at Old Humble Distilling Company. There's going to be whiskey. Just by going, you're going to get a free drink, I believe. Tickets are on sale now. There's live music. Who else performing out there, Rob?
I have the foggiest idea.
Well,
I'll be out there.
The funkiest.
I'll be out there trying to keep people from beating up Trey.
Why they gonna beat me up?
Do you think it's going to get that bad?
No, it won't get that bad.
I'll be amongst the whites. I'll be fine.
You're
I'll just Facebook Live.
Yeah, that might be the problem. Hello, whites.
No, the whites.
The
Dude,
whites.
you put the in front of it, it makes everything formal.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Yeah, well, now it's official, Trey.
Comma, but.
You're,
Y'all are the Whiskey Brothers. I'm just saying. Like, you got to put that the there.
That is fair. We got podcasts happening out there. Somebody's recording a podcast. But Rob, you guys are going to be out there. There's music from who's performing? I know who's performing out here.
I don't know.
JBZ. Has he done?
Yeah.
Has he done the podcast, or has he just hung out with us?
He's hung out.
We
with
had
us.
Ryan Adam Wells on here, but JBZ is so awesome. He's going to be out there. If you're in Houston, he always hosts that open mic at Leon's, right?
Yep.
You should stop out. It's all courtesy of Old Humble in Humble. Grady, if you're free, stop on out as well.
Oh, yeah. I met those people from Humble last time I did a show out there. They were fucking cool as shit.
They're fantastic. And the whiskey, more importantly, is fantastic. Grab yourself a bottle and go hang out with everybody out there. Rob, I apologize for all of your Kentucky Derby woes.
Oh, well.
The fact that you did not win anything.
Oh, well.
You didn't bet. You got to be in it to win.
You got to bet to play, Rob. You got to bet to win.
I know.
Grady's just giving up. He's
We're closing it out.
We got 18 more minutes.
Any more parting thoughts? Is there anything you'd like to leave the listeners with this week?
Hey, man.
We do not condone domestic violence. I feel like we all have to say that out loud.
But the thing I don't like is like we all know a bitch we love to hit. We know. We all is a bitch we love to strike. You lucky there's rules against this.
This is my last parting thoughts. That was Trey's voice.
Do me a favor.
That was a dead-on impression of Trey. I got to tell you there.
Ring in. We are drunk dialable at 323-510.
Shot.
Yes, 323-510-7468. I've got to make the time to dig through these drunk dials. Maybe we'll get to it on the next episode. We're supposed to have some Dale Cheeseman and Whiskey Brothers New York on Friday, but I haven't gotten that episode yet. So anyway, I know it's coming soon. I know they got a couple more episodes recorded. We're going to get to that. But on behalf of everybody here, go follow Grady at Pruitt Grady on Twitter and everywhere else. We'll see you guys on another episode soon.
They don't want no problems. Nah.
Music provided by Scarface. Thank you for listening to yet another excellent episode of the Whiskey Brothers Podcast, the world's funniest podcast ever. The Whiskey Brothers Podcast was made in America by Americans, mostly in and around the Houston area. All content copyright the Whiskey Brothers. This concludes our broadcast day. Goodbye.